here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. You would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Lions at 12-1 now to start play, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Flowers. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Carr now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now Carr. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you're right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Shane Zylstra, 45 yards. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Williams. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Down the right sideline. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. That is caught. Josh Reynolds And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Throwing now is Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that way. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Hurts. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw, as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Finding Williams once more, complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Lions! Jamison Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Carr. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr now on first down. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first and 10, here's Carr. Williams loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And there's a surprise. You come out of the lockers, you're winning, kicking it away. I'm sure the receiving team is expecting you to kick it away. Surprise them with the onside kick, and it worked.
You know that they were ready to roll coming out of the locker room. Oftentimes, though, you see the team that's losing resort to something like this, trying to steal a possession. This was completely unexpected, but well played.
Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
16 more on that one and another first down. Williams, a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jamison Williams taking it in. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass the 20, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. In motion right, that's Williams. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Williams, the man in motion left. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jamison Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team is.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr to throw. A pass complete downfield. It's Raymond. Touchdown, Broncos. Khalif Raymond, 43 yards. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Shoves him away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him? And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Carr now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprisingly.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So erase the flag, they decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now Carr, got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Khalif Raymond now. Sheds off the tackle, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because